almost got you.
I saw his eyes go up, and I'm like, oh, he stopped right away.
I know he stopped the whole thing. Like, what? Welcome everybody to the DHC Sports Show. My name is Ed, also known as the Dad Hat. With me, I got three of my good friends. They are just hanging out with me this week. Guys, we're going to be here from. He just left. Maybe now there's three of us.
Gone.
I know, right? We will be here from 8 o'clock tonight Eastern time until 10 o'clock. We will be talking about AFC. NFC Championship, some of the coaching hires, some of the changes has been going on. Lots of going on. I got some thoughts on the Browns, as you guys already know, of the hot mess that this team is right now. And guess what? Oh, by the way, the problem is the owner. Can you believe that?
Imagine that.
Can you believe that the actual issue is not only the owner of the team himself? So, we will talk about that. But first, guys, we have to go through what we are wearing tonight. And welcome everybody. Like I said in the chat, if you have Eric was scared of you, Mike, possibly could be. You let him know if Eric, you let him know if he.
I'm scared of a bozo that's never going to make the playoffs again with the absolute worst hire. What is that? Why would you hire McCarthy? You guys are terrible. Why would you even do that?
So it's funny you say that, because. I of course I instigated on Threads, not on Twitter, but on Threads today.
No
yes,
way.
I know, and it felt great. About everybody, they're like the Steelers fans, like, oh my God, the Browns are a hot mess. I'm like, whoa, bro. I wouldn't talk so much. You guys just hired Mike McCarthy, so I'm gonna need you guys to relax. And of course, they started with the insults, and he was like the worst insult you can think of. I'm like guys, can we grow up and get some good insults, not like, sucker, or, you know what I mean? You're just a salty Browns player. I'm like, you guys obviously don't know about me because I will kill the Browns. You know what I mean? And so that was funny.
Aaron Rodgers, that would be the correct answer on that.
I like this one.
So
yeah, I like this.
This one right here. Yeah. Are they going to have more coaches take their name off the? You know what? Possibly. They're down to 4 candidates as of right now, guys. As of right now. But before we do any of that, guys, this show is brought to you by All Four Baseball Company. As you guys already know, this is a great company that we have partnered, great sponsor of the show. Obviously, these guys are wearing their gear and all that. So use code DADHAT and you're going to get 15% off your full purchase. All right, the full purchase, okay? Not just part of it, full purchase, 15% off, okay? So you use code DADHAT and you will be able to get the full discount, okay? Now, also, the sticker club, and I made a video about this today because it was such a cool little surprise. Yeah, look at that. So
mine came yesterday.
2 teams, and mine came today. 2 teams that are Sandlot baseball. Obviously, Patrick, you have the hat for one of them.
Okay.
The Wake Forest Wombats. And it's a very meta logo, if you guys can see, because then he also has a hat, the bear with the hat right there, and everything, and it just keeps going back and back. So there's that, and then of course you have the Bat City Sliders, which is pretty cool, little funny little looking logo. And so
I like that.
Guys, use code DHC for that one, and you're gonna get it for 50% off of your sticker monthly club. Okay, so you'll get it for $3 instead of $6. Okay, so just want to make sure that you guys got that. Okay, all right. Now that we got the business out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the hats that we are wearing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And I am going to start with you, Mr. Prospector. What you got going on tonight?
What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well, and big shout out to the chat. Thank you guys for joining us as always. We really do appreciate it. Tonight, I am drinking. I'll start with what I'm drinking. I'm just drinking water, and I am wearing the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. I think, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I think this was like either an alternate or a road hat at one point. I don't know that they still wear it on field. I'm not entirely sure.
Why is he asking us? Shouldn't he know out of any of us?
I know, you're out of all of us. You're the one that should know.
I can't remember. It's been a little bit since it's been on here, but
is that a road one?
I think it might be.
I have 17,000 hats and can't remember all the identities.
Yeah, right.
Guilty as charged. But it's a really, really nice hat, and the all red. So that's what I'm wearing tonight.
Hello, Lynn.
What's up, Lynn?
All right, Mr. Mayor, what you got?
So I went and pulled out my Seattle Seahawks
I have that one.
Dad hat for the Super Bowl. That's just figured I'd wear this. I'm not gonna wear a Patriots hat or anything. At least not.
I wouldn't.
I might wear a Somerset Patriots hat, which I do have, and it looks kind of like New England Patriots. But no, I figured I'd throw this on. But I'm gonna switch up in a little bit. I got another hat I'm gonna wear that has to do with second half of your Dad Hat Chronicles podcast that dropped this week. So I'll flip over to another hat here in a little
bit.
bit.
Idea.
This
one it is.
And I'm just drinking water right now. So
same here. Oh, nice little cup with some stickers there. I like it.
I got some stickers on here. I got to get one of Paul's on here. I think look at her. Earn Fun Average. You got
I'm
that.
still waiting for an Earn Fun Average one.
Yeah. Minor League Nerd, Caught Looking, Mayor. I got everybody on here.
No, not me.
Yeah. Even look at that. Even got Hat History Series. So
look at that. Hey, Eric, what hat are you wearing?
So today, since it's super cold and snow out still on the ground, I want to go where it's warm. So we have the Fort Myers Miracle. Obviously, an old team, but I want palm trees and
much better logo.
And can't wait for that coming up hopefully soon. So that's what I'm rocking today to get to a warmer place than it is here.
Wishing upon a star. That logo is so much better than the current one.
Absolutely.
100%.
The one that they have is absolutely a disgrace.
Thank you, Zach.
It's still road time. There it is.
I couldn't remember. You know what it is? It's the NY one that they don't use anymore. There's an NY one that's an all red as well that they don't use. So.
All right, so I am wearing a nice little hat today because I just got this in the mail today. I didn't want to, say anything to Lynn, but Lynn, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Here, I'll show you this. That's what the logo is right there in my hat. It is a Field of Dreams bourbon whiskey, and so it is from there in partnership with the Field of Dreams.
Donnie, where's yours?
93 proof.
Mine's around here somewhere. I didn't realize Ed was going to have his until we hopped on. Mine is actually a green hat. I got the green version of the Dad hat with that logo on it.
You notice how Lynn doesn't like you and I's cap, Patrick?
You had the Dad hat, the 47 one out of this one?
Yeah,
well?
Yeah.
Is this bigger?
No, it's the same. It's the exact same. It's just different colored hat. Yeah, she gave me the option because the thing that she was at a while back where they had them, it was an event. Lynn, you'll have to say what the event was because I can't remember, but it was some kind of event that she was at that they were there at and having merchandise. And she sent me a picture and I was like, ooh, I like the green. It's like a Kelly green with that cornstalk logo on it. And so I picked that one. And then, she said she owed you a hat, so she was going to send you one too.
Yeah, we were talking about it, and she was like, "If you ever go, let me know, Lynn." And so there it is. There is an actor behind the whiskey. I can't think of who. You know what?
You have that whiskey, don't you, Donnie?
I do. I have both versions of the bottles that they released this past season. There were two.
Because you ordered it, didn't you?
I did. I ordered the whiskey, but they didn't have the hats available. Either they didn't have them or I didn't realize they had them when I ordered the whiskey.
And this is
it's very good whiskey. At least the one I've opened. I still haven't opened the second bottle.
It is a 47. So just so you guys know,
yeah,
it's a 47 hat. So let me adjust it because it's a little too loose.
That's a nice hat.
It is a nice hat. Thank you, Lynn. Again, it was awesome.
This is where she was at. It was the Amana Colony's Iowa Beer Bash, and the Field of Dreams whiskey guys had a tent set up with some merch, and you could buy some whiskey there, I believe, as well.
And it's interesting because the trucker that they're selling has the bigger logo.
Yeah. And I may have to circle back around and get the other hat too. Just, the trucker hat.
Yeah. All right, guys. Again, not a whole lot happened, right? I mean, there's no good games this weekend, right? There was nothing like that. No football news, no coaching hires, no coaches that decided that they were not going to be part of the coaching process, which is crazy. That's just, why would that happen? Anyways, and so we're here with that. So, but we're going to start with the games, right? They were two really good games, in my opinion. The AFC and the NFC championships, they were actually really good, in my opinion. I had some thoughts, and I know Eric has some thoughts on this as well. We talked about it on the thread. Donnie, you and me discussed it a little bit on Monday morning. And so I want to start with it was a 10, was it 10-3 or 10-7?
10-7.
10-7 score, which was the Patriots against Denver Broncos. So there it is. So what are your guys' thought on that game first?
Just for me, on the surface, it's another example of a coach outsmarting himself. Thinking he's the smartest man in the room and outsmarting himself.
So there's that.
I've heard several people this week on Dan Patrick. Mike Golick Sr. was broadcasting the game. Ross Tucker was doing actually the Seattle game, but he said he was watching the game with Kurt Warner, and all of them said as soon as that play was stopped, they're like, "We'll take the points, get the field goal." They could not. One, they couldn't believe that they didn't just go ahead and get the field goal with the weather like it was, and secondly, Ross Tucker said today, or maybe it was yesterday, that sitting with Kurt Warner said they're going to run the running back out to the right. Like, he called the play they were going to do because of his history of following Sean Payton and watching him on film. He knew exactly what he was going to do.
So if he knew,
so did the Patriots. So.
I was just going to say, so if he knew up in the radio, guess who also knew?
Yeah, I mean, it was an okay game, and I mean, I was screaming like, "Oh, just kick the field goal!" And I turned around like, "Wait a minute, they're going for it? Why are they going for it?" And then they didn't get the points, and I'm like, "That's going to come back to haunt them." And then I think I told you, Ed, on Monday morning, I happened to see Ranger Amy post the weather outside of where her and Paul were at, headed towards Denver. They're like, "Look out, Denver! This is coming your way," and like clockwork, within like 30 minutes, 45 minutes of real time on the broadcast, you just see the snow coming. It was like you were getting that weather report from about 45 miles away, and boom, they are 45 minutes away, and boom, there it was. So, neither team got a good running attack, and anyway, it just boiled down to one coach outsmarting himself.
What did has Virgil said the whole time about the Denver Broncos?
They're frauds. Now, I'm not going to take their side here, but after that, I guess it was the second drive, technically. That first drive was 3 and out for both teams, but after that second drive, Stidham looked really good, let him right down, but then did absolutely nothing the rest of the game. So that kind of surprised me, as well as he looked for that second series, obviously really early in the game, thought maybe, but then they didn't do anything. Neither team did anything, obviously, in the second half. That time lapse they showed that you were talking about, where it was fine out, and then all of a sudden it was just like completely snow covered and everything, and they had to digitally impose the yard lines for us to see on TV. I thought was kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm fortunate that they didn't get a chance to. I don't know, I was just curious to see if it would have been clear through the second half how that game might have gone, because no team really could have done a whole lot in that second half with those conditions.
It was clear the first half, and then all of a sudden, man, it turned into a blizzard.
But that was sorry, Donnie, that was an easy call to ice the game. I said, was it 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, whatever it was, or 3rd and 2 right there at the end. I said, it's got to be a quarterback keeper. I said, May's taken it himself most of the game when it mattered, and he's picked up some good yardage. I was like, he needs to pick this first down up to finish off the game himself. Sure enough, they ran all to the right, and he bootlegged out to the left and sprinted past and dove for the first down. And I was like, yep, I could see that one coming from a mile away. I didn't know, obviously, how he was going to get the first down, but I knew he had to be the one to get it himself.
He had some legs on him, too, didn't he?
Yeah.
was like, all right.
I actually don't think he was supposed to run the ball that play from what I heard.
I think it was a blown play.
Yeah. But he just took off and made a decision and made an executive decision, and it worked.
And I thought that was the right decision, that he would have been the only one that could have picked it up.
Well, that's how you know you've got a good quarterback, that something happens like that and he chooses what to do and makes something out of it, because that was a hell of a lot better than the shovel passes that Stidham was trying to throw. I mean, they were everybody was saying that he was trying to teach everybody how you do a two-handed NBA pass. Or something.
Oh my God, that shovel pass!
Oh geez, I mean, it was like crazy. But to what you were saying about the weather, the point I was going to make real quick. I think if the weather would have held off, I don't think either team gets to 20 points, but I think there's a little more scoring. It might have flip flopped a little bit more.
It was a defensive game for sure.
Well, and maybe at least one of those field goals Denver tried would have gone in. It still might have only been like a 17-14 or a 17-16 game or something. I don't know. 17-10.
Mm-hmm.
But New England just ended up being the better team.
No, I don't disagree there. I mean, I think Denver beat themselves as well.
They just made the better decisions. Let's put it that way. They weren't necessarily the better team. They just made the better decisions given the circumstances.
So you could say they were even. It's just that one made stupid decision, the other one didn't.
Because New England hasn't been that great going into the playoffs. I mean, they had an easy schedule. They found ways to win, but they haven't been like lights out beating anybody either. Okay. Which is good for them in the future, probably bad for everybody else.
For everybody else, yeah.
Started because they have a lot of draft capital, and they've got a young team that's already made it this far this year, and they've got room to add. So look out for New England for a few more years.
Oh yeah, no, you're right about that. Patrick, talk to me, man.
Yeah, I think that defense was the star of the game. I think that the Stidham fumble really changed the game. I mean, it was obviously a poor decision on Stidham. Now, the whole loss isn't on Stidham. I wouldn't say that, but because I agree with Eric, I thought the first two drives he looked really good. I mean, they went down and got a touchdown. And while I understand Sean Payton's line of thinking with wanting to go up 14-0, I think this is a prime example of analytics saying to go for it. And instead of just taking the points, and how many times have we brought up on this show, or how many times do you see on any sports show people talking about analytics versus going for it?
Right.
And so I would have taken the points. I think that in a different time of the game, and if it's like, how much time you have left on the clock, what quarter is it? Maybe you change course on that. But when you've got time to get the ball back and try to go down, especially at that point when Stidham had been moving the ball, I would take the points, especially because you don't know what could happen, because look what happened in the second half. Eric's right. No team could do a whole lot in the second half with that weather. I mean, neither team was moving the ball. Right. So, yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to ask you this, because this is something that I was thinking about. Like, you have people that look at the weather. They're looking at the weather the whole time. So you're telling me that you cannot make an educated decision based on that information? Like, hey guys, we're about to get hit with some snow. Maybe we should try to get the points and see what happens. And then you just screw the pooch on that one, man. There's no other way around it,
Well, you're right. You do have people whose only job is to do that.
Right.
And the problem is, I think as a coach, especially in the playoffs, I think you've got to err on the side of caution with that. And you've got to take the points when you can get it. I don't care if it's a 4th and 1, especially against that Patriots defense. I think you have to take the points. I know it's easy for me to sit here as someone who watched the game and afterwards say that was a terrible decision, because it's the classic. If it worked, he looks like a genius. And if not, then you're questioning it. I mean, that's the age-old thing that we talk about with any coach, but particularly the fact that it was in the first half. And yeah, I know you want to take them out of it, but also have faith in your defense, because
you're not going to take them. You're not going to take them out of the game that early. That's the thing.
Yeah, but also
too much time left.
Yeah, but also put faith in your defense. I mean, Vance Joseph has done a great job with that unit this year. You've got, Benito and some of those other players that are among the top defensive players in the NFL, and trust them to do the job. So take the points when you can get it to try to take some of the pressure off of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a defensive game. It came down to the small things. I think that fumble changed the game. I think that the blocked field goal changed the game. It's just the little things. And that was I think that the Patriots have been lucky. Well, I think the Patriots have been lucky in the sense of that while they've played great defenses, they've also had teams with key injuries. I mean, look at the Texans game. Nico Collins is out. This game, you didn't have Bo Nix. You had Jarrett Stidham instead. So there's been key injuries to certain players. And I'm not saying that's the only thing because you still have to play who's in front of you, and it's still the NFL. But
I was just going to say, is like, listen, a lot of these teams were injured. Like, I mean, we can't. Yeah. You get to some point where like everybody's banged up, everybody's injured. Everybody has some. Is it bad that they lost their starting quarterback that has been playing for them the whole year? Yeah, absolutely. But that's why you get a serviceable quarterback that can step up if something does happen. And
listen, and I'm not trying to have a go with the Patriots. I'm not trying to have a go with the Patriots about that. I mean, again, you can only play who's in front of you, and you've played, top 10, top 5 defenses, and you've come through all of them. Yeah. So credit to the Patriots for that. But I agree with what Donnie said earlier. I've not been that impressed with what the offense has
none
done.
Of us have. But at the same time,
but they can click at any time too. I mean, that's
So I'll say this, listen, he played good, okay, for Denver. He did a good job. I don't know what the hell that shovel pass was. Who the hell knows on that one? But
I think he panicked.
Whoa,
he did. Well, and the thing is, on that particular play, he had the running back. And
Speaking of panicking, this time for Gottlieb watch.
Well, he started to throw to the running back, and he pulled it back. If he'd have just let it go, the running back was wide open and had daylight in front of him. But he pulled it back, and then it was too late. And then he did that little weird thing to the side. So he had a player to throw to. He just needed to throw it away more. And this is the thing I get when you've got a team that's actually been playing good all year and winning games. And I don't think every one of their games was like close to the end. You got to get these guys some playing time. I don't care who your quarterback is. If, just because he's Bo Nix and he's your starter, give him some garbage time just to get out there and get some plays. I mean, he hasn't thrown a pass in 2 years. Come on. Really? In 2 years, you couldn't get him some plays?
Hey, Mr. Producer.
The Broncos are frauds, and this is proof.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
I am laying here on my proverbial deathbed, I will say that the Broncos are frauds.
He didn't want anything to happen without saying that, right?
If I'm going to go tonight, I will let you know that the Broncos are still frauds.
It's going to be on his epitaph.
Yeah, hopefully nothing happens to you, but
right. Like, I mean, we're not wishing on anybody.
But that's got to be said.
Yes.
And Virgil, any comment on UC Davis?
Bunch of cowards.
Fair enough.
Actually, my epitaph will probably say, and this will probably be transition to the next game, we should get rid of punt returners. I don't know why they're in the game. I don't think they're a vital part. I just think you just need to get rid of them.
They do nothing for the game.
Well, especially when you drop not 1 but 2 punts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, and I did mess with Eric on that one. It's like, why? Because I was like, kicker miss, like get rid of the kickers. The quarterback miss, get rid of the quarterbacks. I kept texting. I was like, so, oh my god, how you doing, Mr. Producer? And you sound
That's probably a good word for it. There's a reason why my camera's not on because I look like absolute crap right now. But I'm doing the best I can.
I don't know why you're here. Why are you here?
Why am I here?
Yeah.
Well, clearly, I'm here to talk about Gottlieb Watch. You see, what you guys need to know, and Ed, I'm going to give you a reference. I think you only understand. I'm technically like Galactus. Gottlieb Watch is my herald. So when Gottlieb Watch arrives before I do, that's when you know I'm coming.
Wow. Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
we just nerded out there for a second, and I appreciate you for that.
No problem. Like I said, I'm having a nice little fever high right now to put it the best, so I'm just going with that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gottlieb Watch as I chronicle Doug Gottlieb's rose to 10 Division I wins. We are currently at 9. will this be the day? Let's find out together. Saturday's game was the Robert Morris Colonials. This was at Robert Morris, so this is at the UPMC Event Center. Their current record was 13-8. The previous result they did play at Green Bay was 80-78. This was the infamous chair game that Doug Gottlieb blew an 11-point lead, got frustrated and threw a chair, and it made national news.
Nice.
And Robert Morris is a 6.5-point favorite. So, gentlemen, did Doug Gottlieb win this game?
No.
Give me Bob. Bob won it.
You think Bob won it?
I think Bob won it.
Well, you all are a bunch of fools.
Oh, no.
Doug Gottlieb has won. Wow. He has reached 10 wins. Ed, you can see why I wanted to do this now and power through all this.
Yeah, I see that.
They won 71-67. And ladies and gentlemen, it's over. We have chronicled 10 wins, Division I wins of Doug Gottlieb, and I can finally put this to rest.
Well, we'll have to bring back a final season-ending total Gottlieb results, maybe.
Well, I do remember last year when I stopped doing after the conference when I brought back Tournament Edition. That will be making a comeback.
Okay.
Because believe it or not, he is sitting at 4th in the Horizon League.
Nice.
So
I hope he loses.
You know, Doug Gottlieb in March may not be out of the realm of possibility.
Well, I mean,
I do like the little section, the little hat that you got up there on the a little next game over right at the top left-hand corner, the little angry hat.
Oh, maybe something's coming.
I like it.
Yeah, and by the way, I like that little GB. I know it's for the GB Phoenix, but you know, if Doug Gottlieb messes up somehow, you could have Gottlieb botch. So.
Nice.
Okay.
I'll get you a clap on that one. All right.
I will give you that one. That one was good.
I'm done.
That only
Patrick, that's how you pick your spot and move on. Perfect. Perfectly done.
That only got a head nod from Prophet. He didn't say it was terrible or kick this guy out. So he even recognizes that wasn't terrible.
I can't ask for more than that.
It wasn't good.
You know, I'm gonna have to give it to him on that one. That was actually not bad at all. I actually like that one. Okay, I'll give you that.
What is this cursive?
What happened? I'm messing with it again. Yes, I know.
But we're not done yet because we need to talk about the controversy with picks.
There is no controversy. Congratulations, Patrick.
Yeah, I know. You know, I'm just messing with you. I really don't care.
And I wasn't calling for this either. So
no, we're gonna make this a thing since you made it a thing in the chat. So
Patrick made a thing in the chat.
I did it on purpose.
Patrick, congratulations on winning picks. But you know, Donnie did not have a chance for over under, and Ed missed his over under.
Correct.
Nor did I deserve an over under because of my last place finish the previous week.
True. But as a generous and fair man, since you guys both got all your games right, I decided to open a 3-way tiebreaker for you guys.
Oh, God.
And it's all going to be based on this. So on Saturday, there were quite a few games that were played overall. And so I've decided that the winner of this week's picks is the man whose Premier League team actually won.
Oh, shit.
So congratulations, Patrick, on winning picks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
As soon as you said Premier League, I was like, I'm out.
Did he just rig it so you won and then won again?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Well, actually,
so for a second time on the same contest, I had no chance to make a decision.
Well, technically, we had a head-to-head battle, didn't we? And then my team won.
True story.
Unreal.
So there is one more thing I do want to talk about since you brought up Drake May, and this was actually going to be the premise of my first tiebreaker question, but I thought this was kind of cool to see.
Okay.
So Drake May, of course, will be in the Super Bowl.
Correct.
If he wins the Super Bowl, his college joins a very exclusive list of colleges that have produced a Super Bowl winning quarterback and a U.S. president.
Huh.
So there are currently 5 teams that have both.
Ooh.
Now, when you say Super Bowl winning quarterback is not necessarily a starter.
Let me take a look at the list.
So it's a good thing I'm not in this game because I saw that tweet already, Virgil.
I was hoping at least nobody saw it, but if you saw it and you're not participating, that's fine with me.
Yeah, I saw it.
All of these quarterbacks are starters, I believe. I know at least 4 of them are.
Alabama.
No.
Michigan.
Well, Michigan is one. Gerald Ford and Tom Brady.
Yep.
Okay.
There's one of these that's going to blow your mind.
Tennessee?
No. Lynn's got one right.
Stanford.
Yeah. So
That is Herbert Hoover and John Elway are Plunkett.
Okay. Right. So we need 3 more, right?
3 more. One is a service academy.
Army?
Nope.
Navy?
Oh, Navy, because of Roger Staubach.
Yep, Staubach and Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter, yeah.
That's right. Oh, you're right.
Plains, Georgia, stand up.
Okay, so we got 3 now.
Mm-hmm. And the funny thing with these 2, both the president and the quarterback have the same first name, or at least a variation off their first name for both of these schools.
Any Ivy League school?
There's no Ivy League school in this.
Interesting, because I almost said Yale. For some reason, I wanted to say Yale.
I would have thought that Donnie would have said Yale.
I was thinking Yale, but I didn't think of a Yale quarterback.
Yeah, I couldn't think of a Yale quarterback.
I couldn't think of a Yale president. I couldn't think of a Yale quarterback. Is
one is
State?
No.
Is it Louisiana Tech?
It is not Louisiana Tech. One's a very recent president.
Georgia?
No.
I know which one you're talking about.
I'm saving the obscure one for last because they're not going to get it.
University of Texas.
No. So the one I'm going to go ahead and give away, it's actually Delaware.
Oh.
Joe Biden.
Joe Flacco.
Flacco. Oh, man.
Man, go Blue Hens.
But the last one is probably the most obscure one, mostly because of the president involved.
Okay.
It is a MAC school.
Miami University.
Miami of Ohio, with Ben Roethlisberger as the quarterback. But can you guess the president?
Chester A. Arthur.
You're actually pretty close.
William Taft.
During the times. Now, if it was Taft, I would have let you know since as a Taft super fan over here.
Rutherford B. Hayes.
Nope.
Millard Fillmore.
No, you're going backwards. Benjamin Harrison.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm a history guy. I wish I knew my presidents better. I don't know those.
Good pull on the school,
though. Definitely.
Miami.
Nice job with the school.
And for those keeping track, the UNC president in question is James K. Polk.
Manifest destiny.
So out of all that, did we decide who gets, or does Patrick still win?
Yeah, Patrick still won.
Patrick still won.
And so
I was going to say, if we're doing it based on
Patrick
that,
won because he got his no,
he had already won. This was just one of the questions that Virgil was going to do, but we just gave him the win.
Yeah,
I was going to say I was given the win. I didn't earn it through. I think both of you got one of them, didn't you? I didn't get a thing.
I got 2 right.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So don't say Chelsea's only ever given you heartache because Chelsea gave you this win.
No, Chelsea's given me a lot of good times with a lot of trophies, but they, as a football club, they
humble.
You what?
Humble brag.
Yeah.
No, well, I'm just saying they're a maddening team because there's a lot of highs and a lot of lows.
Yeah, welcome to being a Tottenham fan, bro. What are you talking about? Well, mine's mostly lows.
Touche.
So,
all right. Well, thank you for this time. I'm gonna sign off and probably go to bed now.
You go to bed.
What about the Virgil draft class?
What?
What about 1943 on the quarterbacks in the draft?
First off, it goes only back to 19. Actually, does it go to 1943? Surely not. It goes to. Oh, actually, there's a 1943.
Okay.
Okay.
First round. No, I'm just kidding. Good night.
So 1943.
No. Go to bed, man. Go to bed, dude.
It's only one quarterback.
Really?
There's only one quarterback.
Donnie, congratulations.
Donnie, you were up live that day. Let's go.
I've got a prediction.
1943.
Uh-huh.
Round number 6. Pick 5. Drafted by the Rams. Went to Ohio State.
Which version? L.A., St. Louis?
Wherever the Rams were
It
in
had to be
LA.
LA. It had to be LA.
It would have been LA.
Yeah, the LA Rams.
This isn't right, but Otto Graham.
So funny enough, Otto Graham was 1944.
Otto Graham didn't play for the Rams, though.
No, he was drafted by the Lions and went to Northwestern, but he was 1944. I just thought that was funny that he said that.
Well, I was trying to think of a quarterback from that era, and I was like, well, Otto Graham's one of the first ones I always think of. So
I'll give you points for that one.
I can't think of it.
Donnie and I are the only ones that remember 43.
Yeah, I was going to say Ronald Reagan, but I'm thinking of presidents.
Would it help you if I said he was a Heisman Trophy winner?
No.
Who was the Heisman Trophy winner? I just for the sake of knowing.
Let me cross-reference that
Went
to make sure I didn't
Ohio
get
State and play for the Rams. Got drafted by the Rams in 1943.
Yes.
Man, this is a toughie.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Good guess, but not the answer.
See, everybody's loving this game right now. I hope you know that. Everybody's like, yeah, we got to guess. This is
Well, you got to give props to Profit since he recommended 1943 and landed on a really good quarterback that I didn't think about.
Eric just reminded me. It's Brock Osweiler, isn't it?
Dang it! How'd you know?
Well, we knew he had to come up at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
The answer, and Donnie, you're going to hate yourself because this is one of your old drinking buddies. Les Horvat.
Dang, Les. Wow. My good buddy Les. Wow.
Okay. OH, baby. All right. Okay. I like that. See, this game is so much fun.
Yeah. It's a really fun game.
It also helped that there was only one quarterback.
One quarterback, yeah.
And Virgil, by the way, you have certainly earned your nickname tonight for getting on while not feeling well. You were definitely the GOAT.
How many running backs were drafted in that draft? Because they didn't throw the ball at all back then. It must have been 20 running backs.
Let's find out. Does this give me? Yeah, this does give me position. So running backs. (1943), there were 2 running backs.
Wow.
One was the very first pick of the draft.
Who was it?
Drafted by the Lions, went to Georgia.
Red Grant, no.
Ooh. Went to Georgia?
Went to Georgia.
Ooh.
Holy smokes. I'll never get that.
Vince Dooley.
No.
I mean, I was trying to think of a guy that could have been drafted back then, but still.
This player won the Heisman Trophy the year before, in 1942.
Oh my gosh. You got to be kidding me.
I'm not making this up.
Herschel Walker wasn't cryogenically frozen, was he?
No, he was not. And plus, it was 1942, so he wouldn't be playing.
Well, no, I said, was he cryogenically frozen and then brought back as version 2.0?
No.
Oh, goodness me.
I don't know. You got me on that one.
Yeah, I'll never pull that one.
It is the guy who was born in Croatia and is probably in the Croatian Football Hall of Fame, if that's a thing. Frank Sinkwich.
Dang.
Oh,
Frank
man.
Sandwich?
At first, I thought you were going to say it was Luka Modric, and I'm like, what?
No, Luka Modric is a time traveler, but I don't think he would have been playing football in the 40s.
Oh, I'll tell you this. He would have been good.
Good field awareness.
So at least now we know who the Heisman Trophy winners for 42 and 43 are.
I mean, what were the odds that I was going to pull Heisman Trophy winners?
Exactly.
True story.
And there was only one quarterback and 2 running backs selected in an entire draft.
How many picks were there in the entire draft?
And yeah, like
I have to go back and look at that. I'm sure the answer. Now I know what you guys are going to ask. What about what about wide receivers in 1944? And the answer is there's none of them.
Yeah, I don't even know if that was good. Was that even considered a position then?
Well, apparently they were
probably like halfback or something.
There were picks and there were wide receiver picks in 1945 and 1947.
Okay.
So I may be working with an incomplete list here, but I'm just doing the best I have with the site.
Was Kadarius Toney drafted in 45?
Kadarius Toney was not drafted in 1945. No.
Okay, just thought I would ask.
You do not mention that name. That name has been erased.
How many quarterbacks did Cleveland have at that time?
Oh, here we go.
Was that number? Did they only have 2 back then?
So I forgot to tell you this, but 1945 was actually the number of quarterbacks that Cleveland Browns had before they have to reset the numbers, as we know as the Great Reset.
The Great Reset.
Great Reset.
It broke the clock. They couldn't do too much. They couldn't do any more. They had to start all over again.
Well played.
Well played.
Oh, that's a good one.
Lynn is talking from experience. It really wasn't a thing then.
Damn, Ed.
I like how I'm shaking my head like I'm on camera, like you guys can see that.
It's a joke, guys. You know what?
It's one thing to call me old, but you're going after Lynn now.
Lynn calls herself old.
Every single show we hear, she's calling herself old. Relax, sunshine.
Lynn, you deserve a hat.
Oh God.
All right. Well, I'm gonna jump off. You guys
go to bed.
Feel better.
The rest of the show.
Yeah. Feel better, Virgil.
And Eric, when he says jump off, he's just gonna log off. He's not gonna jump off anywhere.
I was gonna say, where's he jumping?
I saw your face right away. I'm like, let's just make sure that we
see. Lynn even says it.
See? Shut up, Donnie.
Yeah, Donnie. Yeah, Donald.
Shut up, Donald. Oh my God, I cannot believe I said that to you earlier.
Yeah, he said Donald.
Donald.
I'll do what I want, Donald.
Shut up already, will you? All right, guys.
Recognize who you're talking to, Donald.
I know, right? You know I have no respect for elders. What are you talking about?
Jeez. Well, so talking about old, talking about the great resets, I'm going to reset with my hat because it has to do with your
with
part
my
2 of your podcast episode.
Probably with
Kelly's
episode. Yeah.
Kelly was talking about the great resets of baseball.
Yep.
And so I'm going to go with
the commies.
My Columbia Commies hat.
Yeah. For the
little short bill.
It's for commissioners, okay?
For the commissioners. Yep. So
wait, are you moving from city to county and you're running for county commission now instead of municipal government? Is that what we're doing?
That's right.
Let's make your wise to you youngins.
No, it was a great episode. Kelly gave a lot of great history of baseball in Columbia, talking about the moving through the years and the great resets of World War I, the Depression, World War II, and so forth and so on. So
I'm very proud of that. Having those segments now with first one with Paul and now with Kelly, bringing some little bit of history and some little nuggets there.
And some great information from Kevin about the Fireflies and some of the things he's working on for the upcoming 2 seasons with hats. So good things ahead.
Interrupting my podcast listening.
Sorry.
Multiple times. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to listen to Kevin over here.
Kevin, listen, if I would have let him talk, he would have talked for 3 hours.
Or you said hour 40?
Hour 40.
Rhonda doesn't want me to go to the team store sometimes because I'm like, I'm going to go over there and then I come back 30 minutes later and I was talking to Kevin.
I'm telling you, he's the nicest person in the world.
He is so nice.
I met him when I was with Donnie last summer.
Super nice and everything. But man, that dude can talk to a wall, bro.
Yep.
And so he was giving a lot, and I caught some of that stuff off. It was still a lot of info.
When did he say they added a second Portland store?
So was it last year he said that they added, or the year before?
I think it was the year before because he was 3 seasons, right?
Because
he was here this year. Yeah, so it'd have been a couple years ago.
So it's the main store and then the one that's like off in the cut on the stadium, but it's still part of.
I either was there before that or I don't remember seeing it because I just went to the one store. But I'm going back, so I'll check it out this time.
Yeah, so there's 2 of them, and he said that take pictures of the hat wall. I hear the hat wall is really nice over there, so I want to see.
To remind me. I mean, I typically do, anyways.
Yeah. But. Yeah. So I heard it was really nice. So I do wish that Portland would have kept the Alces Copa.
Domain.
Yeah, man, that's such a nice logo, dude.
Now, was it that they just stopped participating in the Copa program? Is that more what it was?
No, it's that they're not that Copa has been retired.
But so they're getting a new one starting this season. Then I guess
I don't know if it's the season or next season, but they're getting another Copa.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what we've seen with other teams that they're doing alternate Copas. Durham did it. The survey says, and then they brought Durham has had 3 Copas.
Yeah, I was gonna say Durham's changed at least 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, because they had the Mal de Ojo first.
Yep, Mal de Ojo. Then they played the first season as the basically just the bowls in the Copa. I mean
and then now they have this one where they just like this. It's such an ugly. I hate it so much.
Better or worse than the Marvel logo.
For them is the mascot with a shield.
I know. I said which one did you not like? Which one did you like better, the Marvel or the most recent?
I would have to. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I would actually pick the Marvel one over the Copa. I don't like their new Copa. I just don't like it. I mean, this is it. This is it. Like, this is all it is.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
What's up, Holstinger?
Nothing's better than Oklahoma City Dodgers Marvel.
The brick wall.
The brick wall. Yeah. The brick wall in the state of Oklahoma with the target.
Just shipping it in, like just mailing it in. It's just like, nope, here, have at it, buddy.
What's up,
Michael? It's almost like what do these 3 different things have in common? Oh, we're just going to throw them together and just see what we get.
Hopefully,
welcome to Bricktown.
Hopefully you guys didn't have a lot of snow and your grocery store goers weren't too crazy for you, Michael.
Dude, Nashville got hit, bro.
Yeah, they're still without power as far as I know.
That's not a bad logo.
What's the wrench?
Yeah, he has a wrench on his
What is that?
Is
this show together?
Well, I was just about to say, is he the admin for the?
He's not here, so this is going to go off the rails.
Well, I was going to say, is he the admin for the admin for the comment section?
It could be because his handle shows up in blue as well.
Because he has access to the YouTube.
So what is that building?
It's because he has access to my YouTube channel. Admin. He has admin.
That means when you do
he's supposed to be numbering the episodes. He hasn't done it.
Oh, Virgil.
You know,
what have you been doing?
Whatever, bro. He's like, hey, can I get access? Absolutely. And then he hasn't done anything about it. Whatever.
Yeah, good job, Virgil. Jeez.
Good gracious.
Ugh.
Anyways, guys, we still haven't talked about the other game, which was Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, bring Virgil back on. His team.
Yeah. And the Los Angeles Rams. And so it is a lot of episodes. So Virgil, you can put it on the comments, your thoughts on the Los Angeles Rams game, because I got my thoughts. Obviously, all of us have our thoughts. So, Eric, I'm going to start with you. Give me your thoughts on this game because, in my opinion, I think that was the best of the 2 of the games, and it was a very defensive game.
Yeah, no, overall, I agree that this was a better game, and I think that LA had their chances, but. Yeah, I don't know. They just couldn't quite get it done. I figured they.
Do you still, after a couple of days, do you still think that they should have gone for it at the end in the fourth down in the fourth quarter?
Yes, because like I told you, that would have only gotten them within 1. Now they did get the ball back, but there was no time left, and they didn't really have a shot to even really get much into field goal position. So I thought it was a smart choice at the time. I know you thought otherwise, but I just didn't think that they had really made any stops for the most part, except like you said, those previous series or two. But for other than that, they didn't really make a whole lot of stops. I'm like, I don't think this defense is going to get a stop here. Now, obviously, if they could have, then yeah, get within one, get it back. But I just had a feeling that they weren't going to get another stop, and they did, but they didn't, because by the time they finally did get it to fourth down, it was really no time left.
But here's what I have to say about that. And then, just hear me out. So you don't go for it on fourth down, right? You're saving some of that time that they wasted trying to run the game, a play, kick the field goal. So you have a little bit of maybe 10 seconds extra added to it at the end, right? So that could have given you a little bit more of an opportunity, because the guy did catch the ball and was out of bounds. So I mean, he was tackled in bounds, but he could have gone in and then got maybe one more play. That's my whole thing. Like, you were within one, but once you forfeited that and you didn't get the touchdown that you wanted, at that point you knew that the Rams had no shot whatsoever after that.
I didn't really care for the play call in there leading up to that, where then you thought they should have kicked a field goal, because they had, I don't remember the exact plays. I think one was throw into the end zone that was out of the back of the end zone, if I remember. I don't know. I just didn't really. I think they did a good job getting all the way down there, but then when they had that chance to score to take the lead back, I just didn't think it was a great overall play calling. But yeah, I didn't think at that point that a field goal was going to do any good, even to get them within one, because they wouldn't have, like I said, I didn't figure they would get another stop, which would give them a chance then to kick that walk-off field goal.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. At the time, we were going back and forth on it, because I thought, one, you kick the field goal, you make it a 1-point game, you keep a little more time on the clock, and anything can happen. I agree. It seemed unlikely they were going to get another stop, but there's also the possibility they not only get another stop, something happens, the ball's turned over, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, we're right here in field goal range and we can kick a field goal to win it by 2. I mean, there's all kinds of potential possibilities. And I don't know, we talked about analytics earlier. I don't know if analytics was part of that. McVay's a big analytics guy. Who knows? But some of the play selection was horrible there, trying to get that touchdown. I don't know. I mean, like I said earlier on the other game, I'm all about taking the points early and risking more later. I just thought in that position, try to make it a 1-point game and then do everything you can to get that ball back with as much time as possible to just try to kick a field goal and win it. I mean, you may not make a stop, but if you do make a stop, you've got a better chance of getting a field goal and not having to go as far as you would a touchdown. To me, the percentages are better for that than having to do the other, I guess.
I gotta hand it to Mr. Sam Darnold. He played lights out on that game.
But see, like I said in the text thread, they have one receiver. Figure out how to stop him. You couldn't.
That's the problem. They can't.
And outside of that, yeah, the Walker was. They've always struggled stopping Walker, but that's all they had. But stop JSN. That's all. That's all you need to do. And they just couldn't do it. And I'm like, guys, get off the field. Get back out there. I was glad that it came down to being more of kind of a back and forth, and was a better. I thought, it was a better game of both. But I was like, all you needed to do was shut him down.
Yeah,
couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it.
And the touchdown, I don't know if it was the one that gave them the go ahead, the final lead or whatever. It maybe, I can't remember when it was, but he was wide open just there on the left side. Was kind of split out, or maybe wasn't even that far out, but just ran a little route and was wide open in the left part of the end zone. I was like, how, and who was just calling by himself? Was that
they did? He did. Then he could run across, and then
Brady
confused.
Was that because it was on Fox, right? So Brady was calling that game. They're like, you have to account for him at all times. There's no reason why you should let him escape and get out without anyone around.
Yeah.
And it was.
Yeah. Has Brady gotten good at color commentating?
I don't mind him.
I don't either. At first, I was like, "Oh my god, this is going to be better."
He's absolutely gotten better. I can tell you that.
Yeah, he has gotten a whole lot better.
Better or similar to Romo, and that because they've both played, they have a good idea of what plays might be coming. Because you remember how back in the day, especially with Romo, he would always be like, "Here's the play they're going to run," and sure enough, they did it, or whatever the case. Do you think that's kind of the same with?
I think he'll end up being better than Romo, in my opinion. But that's because that's Brady's mentality. That dude goes all in when it comes to things like that. Like that dude is like, and he studies.
Who's he with? Burkhardt.
Yeah.
I don't mind him.
And the thing with Brady is, I think it is very similar, like you said, with Romo. He sees it. He just doesn't express it like Romo did. I mean, and he doesn't express it as much. Like Romo was like every play, he was just like a kid. Like, they're gonna do this. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do this. Tom picks his spots. Tom picks his spots, and all of a sudden you're like, holy shit, I didn't see that, but he did.
So Romo is the Patrick where he doesn't pick his spots; he just goes on and on.
I was just waiting for somebody to say that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Chris Collinsworth played, and he doesn't even have a clue. Reminds me of. I can't stand Collinsworth.
See, I don't want Collinsworth.
I can't.
Maybe because I've grown up with him longer than you guys, and I saw him play.
Patrick, are you going to let Michael talk about you like that?
I mean, I get some of that hate for Collinsworth. I see where it can be there. I like Collinsworth. I don't know.
No, I'm good. He's a Browns hater, and he can F off.
I mean, if he starts hating on the Panthers, that's different. But I guess he doesn't hate on my team. So
oh no, he hates the Browns. Obviously, he's a Bengal.
Well, he's a Bengal. So what do you expect?
Yeah, but you can be a.
He's old school though. He's old school where that matters.
He's an old school jackass. That's what he is.
Terry, you can't hate on your own quarterback. He's your own guy.
Romo's god awful. He doesn't study and has brought Nance down. In my opinion, I think Brady has running mess. He has absolutely. Mike Brady has gotten really good. I'll be the first one to say it's like I didn't think this was going to be a good idea. He's done a really good job, and I got to hand it to him on that one.
But I mean, the way he played the game too. I mean, you kind of possibly expect that he would do what he could to get better because he probably knew after the first however long that he wasn't great. So it's like, okay, what do I need to do to get better? Just like when he played the game. So
that's what I'm saying. His mentality would not allow him to fail.
He's also has Alex Earl right now. So, he's trying to do whatever he can for her.
No, I think Terry's spot on there. And I think the paying attention, I think sometimes Romo gets so caught up, he doesn't pay attention in everything that's going on.
Romo has severe case of ADD, dude.
He does.
He's all over the place. Patrick, what you got, man?
About the game or about Brady?
How about both?
About both. That fourth down call in the second half, I'm kind of with Eric on this one. I really don't blame McVay for going for it because I don't think McVay believed in his defense. I think that's the point. Regardless of what we think about whether they should have gone for it or not, I don't think he believed in it. I also don't think, if you'll remember how he was running down the sideline, I don't think he liked the play call for the fourth down either, because I think he wanted to, if he had a timeout, I think he would have. Well, I think he was thinking about taking a timeout, but he put faith in his quarterback just to make the call. But you could tell he was running down the sideline that he did not like the look of that play, but he let it play out anyway.
Yeah.
I think the other thing that made a difference was that first down play from Cooper Kupp, the one that he wanted to challenge, and he got charged a timeout for that. Not having that extra timeout killed them. Regardless of whether you would have tried to get into field goal range or try to do like a Hail Mary into the end zone. Like you could have had an extra play with that timeout you didn't have that. So those were things that McVay didn't know at the time. So he couldn't have necessarily foreseen that. So I didn't blame him for going for it. That's one of those plays where with the analytics, like it made a lot more sense to me to go for it there than it was in the Sean Payton game, in the game with Payton, where he went for it in the first half. I could at least see I could at least understand the reasoning for it. I still like taking the points, like I can understand either way, but I can completely get what he was thinking when he was going for, for the touchdown, because Stafford was playing well and he thought he'd ride the hot hand, and it was just good coverage by the Seahawks defense. And so,
I mean, think of how many teams, if they had one of us just sitting there watching the game and it's like, that's a clear first down. Don't waste time. Like, we could answer that for them so quickly, and I don't understand why they don't have somebody that can do the same thing.
They have people all the way the hell up there.
And you've got to have somebody that sees that and just says, yeah, that's a first down. Don't challenge. Don't worry. Go on. Move on. Keep going. You can't waste time trying to do that and wasting timeouts.
I don't think it was, though.
It's too close to call.
I was just going to say, that one was the one that there was not enough evidence to really overturn it. Once they called it one way or the other.
I mean, as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's a first down. Like, he got it.
I didn't think it was, but
I didn't think it was either.
Look at us, Patrick and I agreeing tonight.
What the fuck is going on?
No,
damn weird ass universe tonight.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Yeah. Don't worry. He's still insulting me, so we're still in the same universe.
You better start insulting, because I'm not used to this.
Anything. That was Grandpa Gorell over here that's talking about you like that.
Grandpa Gorell.
By the way, really quick, sad on
new name.
Hashtag
new name.
Pissed me off news. Carlos Correa not in the World Baseball Classic.
Okay, so yeah, I was looking through all of that yesterday. I think his name was Sean Spradling, that is doing all the WBC coverage. So I was going through it because I want to see like who's on what teams. Mm-hmm. First of all, Patrick, I didn't know Bo Bichette was Brazilian, so he's playing for Team Brazil.
He
I guess his mom.
Yeah.
But then they said that the Astros weren't going to let Altuve play, and then they were hoping that Correa could play, but I'm guessing they said no, you're not playing either. So
the reason, not because of the Astros. Because he could not get enough insurance for him to play.
How much? What do you need to do for that?
Remember, he
missed almost
a lot of injuries.
Of the last time he got hurt in the WBC
with Minnesota.
So he'd have to get insurance to cover the Astros for the contract that they would be out of. And nobody's going. He can't afford the coverage that would pay the Astros back his salary if he got hurt and missed.
He can't what? What'd you just say?
Can't afford.
He can't afford it.
Dude, doesn't want to.
That's what I was just going to say, because maybe it doesn't want too big of a risk to play with no insurance. Because if there's no insurance and he gets injured, then he forfeits that contract for that year, so he doesn't get paid at all.
Get insurance then, bro.
He can't. No one will insure him because he already has a long history of injuries.
I just think it's funny that both.
You should understand risk assessment.
I don't do that part of it.
I do.
I just think it's funny that Altuve and Correa both aren't playing, yet the part of the World Baseball Classic is in Houston.
Yeah, right. Dude. The Altuve one I don't understand. One I don't understand.
Altuve is Venezuelan. What about Correa?
Puerto Rico.
Yeah. So neither of them would have been in Houston anyway. So
Lloyd's would cover it for sure.
Because I don't know. Lloyd's of London. I know what Lloyd's of London.
What about Twinings of London? So it's, let's see, U.S., Mexico, Italy, Brazil, and Great Britain that are in Houston. So yeah, neither one of them would have played there anyways in the opening rounds. But I just thought it was funny that they're in Houston, some of it, and neither one of them are playing.
Do you know what the opening rounds are?
Where or what?
Yeah, where?
Houston, Japan, Miami, I'm assuming.
Is it Puerto Rico? That's also
that sounds right.
I think it's in Puerto Rico.
That's still on here.
Iran beat under. I think it was, yeah.
So those are the ones that they did. I thought they were saying that the Dodgers didn't want Yoshinobu Yamamoto playing, but he just said the other day, or the Japan's coach just said the other day, he is playing, and they have 8 MLB players on their roster.
I love how all these major league players teams are like, no, and the players are like, oh no, we're playing.
Yeah,
shut up.
Now, honest question: is it a requirement for the players there in the WBC to have an insurance policy on each player?
If the team deems it so, yes.
Okay, because I know Okamoto is one of those 8 from the Blue Jays that Okamoto is going to be playing for Team Japan, and he obviously just signed with the Blue Jays. So
yeah, what Canadian Patrick just said.
I was waiting for somebody to say that. I do different kinds of insurance.
It's all the same.
Yeah, it's Houston, San Juan, Tokyo, and Miami are the 4 sites.
I cannot wait to watch this, man. I cannot. I'm gonna see. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it, but man, I know you are,
dude.
Is this your first one?
Yeah, I'm so stoked.
Dude, it's gonna be. I'm telling you, it's an experience. Oh, you're gonna love it, dude. I'm telling you.
Sure.
Have a good time.
They already have some WBC versus MLB team exhibition games.
Yeah, they always do that.
Yeah, Panama's playing is it Panama? PAN? Is that Panama or is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing the Yankees. Netherlands is playing Baltimore. Colombia playing Pittsburgh. Canada and Toronto. Israel, Miami.
So when I was 2023, was in Miami for work the week that they were getting ready to start, but I was there like Tuesday, Wednesday, and I had to come back, so I didn't get to see because they didn't start till Saturday. Even then, just being in the same hotel that Nicaragua, Israel, Puerto Rico, and whoever the 4th one was, were all staying there, and they even had a booth inside of the hotel selling gear and stuff. And so even though I won there, I got a koozie. So I got a 2023 World Baseball Classic koozie with all the country's logos and then a lapel pin. So, dude, I'm so stoked. I'm ready. I was like, bro, let's hurry up. I got a little over a month. Let's go.
I'm gonna Pangea.
Yeah, it's not Panama, it's Pangea.
It's Pangea, okay.
That's awesome.
I want to get a pin, Eric. So we'll talk because I really would like to get a World Baseball Classic pin. That would be kind of cool to get.
A lapel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the store yesterday, and they have one. It looks like the same one, just the other one had 2023. Obviously, this is 2026. So yeah, well, I am
going to be getting another hat from them though, from WBC.
Don't care for the USA logo.
I don't like them.
I'm probably gonna get it just to get, but I just don't like that logo. They could do more with it. I know most
can do better.
You know what it's probably the worst out of almost all of them, except maybe Great Britain. I kind of want an Italy hat. It's an eye, basic eye, but it's Vinny Pasquantino, Nicky Lopez, and now Jack Caglione, all from the Royals. Well, obviously Nicky not anymore, but all 3 of them are playing for Italy amongst others. So I'm debating. Most of them like $52 a hat, but
dude, they're ridiculous.
I might get US and Italy maybe. I'm curious. I've seen the hats for everybody, but I'm curious if Great Britain's going to do those
the GB
Little League T-ball jerseys again.
They got something better.
Well, they have to have something better than this time around.
Funniest thing in 2023, we're like, what is this?
With the letters falling off.
I hope that they bring them back, and then it's like they have the same color jersey as one of their opponents, and then they're going to be forced to change, and they got to play in those iconic jerseys.
Hey, listen, why not bring them? The 2 that I want is the Spain one, but they're not playing this year, so they don't have any World Baseball Classic Spain hats. And then I also want, obviously, the Puerto Rico one. Those are the 2 that I want.
What I thought was weird is that Jazz Chisholm is playing with Great Britain this year, since the Bahamas are not in.
To the Netherlands.
And then I'm assuming that Harry Ford is probably playing with Great Britain again. He did last time. And so I'm assuming he's playing with them again. But yeah, I saw Jazz Chisholm with Great Britain. I thought that was kind of funny.
The one that surprised me when you said it and it came out, and then also as soon as you said it, it was all over my feed. Nolan Arenado.
Yeah, that one was everybody's like, makes sense because he probably wasn't going to make the team with the lineup that US has this year.
Yeah, he does have, Puerto Rico descendancy. So that's, I see that.
And were they making like the Yadi Molina connection as well, since Yachty's managing the team.
Yeah.
I have faith in Yachty. That dude can manage.
He's a smart dude, man.
I don't know why he hasn't gotten a shot at managing in the majors. I'm going to be completely honest. I think he should
give it time.
He should, man, because
my
God, is he good. He coached the Caribbean World Baseball Series, the Puerto Rico team, the Caguas team. He coached them to a win in the Caribbean Series. Then he's now coaching the Puerto Rico teams, the previous one, and now this year, dude has earned his stars.
Well, and I'm thinking with the type of manager that you have to be in MLB these days,
very player centric.
But also if Albert Pujols, with all due respect, is getting managerial interviews right now, it's only a matter of time before Yadi Molina is going to be getting the same. And that's not saying that Pujols doesn't deserve to get interviews, but if he is, you have to think that. I mean, there's a long lineage of former Cardinals catchers and Cardinals players that have become the managers. I mean, Mike Matheny is one that comes to mind. And Yadi
Zeal was one too, right?
You what?
Zeal?
Todd Zeal? Todd Zeal was third base.
Yeah, but he started as a catcher. Did he manage though? Can't remember.
Not at the majors.
Okay.
He could have been in the minors.
Okay.
But good call. That's a good throwback.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, he did play. He was alive back then in the 30s. So,
to Todd Zeal, to be fair, Todd Zeal was like the 90s.
I'm kidding.
But, yeah, he came up as a catcher, moved to third.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
Patrick, tell me about Aaron Sanchez.
What about him? He was a really good pitcher a while ago. He hasn't pitched since 2022.
Oh, lovely. We signed him to a minor league deal.
Yeah. That's why you signed him to a minor league deal.
I was gonna say,
is he getting an invite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is that the problem with him was injuries. He was a former All-Star. But what you're doing with him is he's got really good stuff, but can you put it together, and you're hoping to catch lightning in a bottle.
Also, somebody else just said trade deadline's August 3rd. Is that normal or is that early, late? I don't know when it typically is.
Well, it's always been July 31st, hasn't it?
Yeah, they moved it a few days because.
Then there was always the August deadline at the end of August.
Said MLB's informed teams that the trade deadline will be August 3rd at 5 p.m., 6 p.m. So in Eastern.
Okay.
So I guess they gave them a couple extra days.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
That means Jeff Passan gets a few more days. I'm sure he hates that. He's like.
Well, August 3rd falls on a Monday, so they're giving them an extra weekend basically because the 31st was a Friday. So that's what they're doing.
Got it. Mexico's the only team I'm not going to be able to see that's in the Houston region.
That's another hat. That's nice.
Well, I was just about to say, that has to be top 3 or 4 in terms of WBC hats in terms of popularity to buy.
For sure.
I see that decently often. If I just see hats out and about of any of them, that's the one I typically see.
Lids carries that one pretty regularly. Yeah. That one and the DR and Puerto Rico.
República Dominicana. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Those are the 3 that Lid.
It looks like RD instead of
it
DR.
is RD.
But I guess if you say it like that, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's RD for they do it in Spanish.
It's research and development, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Brazil is a cool one. I'm okay on the Canada. I'm all right. I'll pass on the Canada one. I'm not impressed on that one.
That's fair.
Korea's nice. Colombia's an interesting one. Obviously, I'm biased, so my favorite is Puerto Rico. Will always be.
I wish this was 2017, so Paulo Orlando would be on Team Brazil.
Oh, when was his name? Was also.
Do what?
Wasn't he Kansas City Monarchs?
Well, and Kansas City
Royals, yeah.
He won the World Series. But yeah, he also played for the Monarchs, and that's when I finally got to meet him when he was with the Monarchs.
That's the story. That's the story that I remembered. You and Zach got to meet him.
Yep. Got my picture with him and everything. That was my favorite Royal, even though he's only there for 3 years.
Australia's is a nice hat.
Yeah.
I still like Netherlands. I love that crown on the front.
I kind of like,
cool. Yeah.
I kind of like China with the dragon. Have you seen that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that one.
What about Cuba? Cuba.
It's just a C.
Yeah. What about Chinese Taipei? What about Chinese Taipei?
That one was a good one. Chinese Taipei was a good one. I like the Spanish one just because it was a lowercase e. And I was like, ooh, that's different. I like that. España. Great Britain, it's GB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Israel change their hat from the last WBC?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Zach,
they did. The star is different this time around.
What's his last name, Donnie?
What?
Zach with
Zach Rabb.
Yeah, he posted it. Yeah, it's different.
That's what I thought. That was a really popular one in the last WBC.
They were supposed
will
to
be this
announce
time
their
too.
roster, I think, tonight. I think that Israel was announcing their roster, if I remember, sometime tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty cool with the two-tone star on it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Well, I know Lids HD came out with like Chrome versions of like Chrome versions of all those, and then
I have the Chrome with the flag.
What's that?
The flag was Chrome.
The
actual front.
The crown was Chrome, and they sold out. At least the hot styles sold out like that.
Well, New Era has all of them on.
I think
stretch fit and the like the 920s, 3930s, and 5950s.
I think New Era learned their lesson from the last WBC. I think they completely underproduced.
No kidding.
WBC hats last time because there was a huge demand for them last time, and I think who was it? Kelly ended up getting like all of them.
Yep.
So do you think they'll have at the sites then a decent?
Oh yeah.
I think even if you don't get there till because there's already games being played by the time that I just didn't know the inventory.
New Era is going to have a massive presence there for all of the events, especially in Miami, Houston. They'll definitely have a massive.
If I were you, I would. If you're looking to wait to get there and you don't find one there, I mean, it's up to you, obviously. But if
there's
really
one you want, I would get it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. If I get one while I'm there, that's great. If I don't, that's fine. Whatever.
The USA one again,
it just depends on how bad you want it.
I don't like it. My brother has it, and I'm just like,
which one?
Do like
the USA
Eagle or do something. But Lids HD, is that Lids hats for Donnie?
Yes.
That's what the HD stands for. Hats for Donnie.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I like them. They're nice. It's just
he actually owns it.
$53, dude, for a fitted.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. That's when I saw that. I'm like, I kind of want Italy just for fun, even though it's not a good hat, but I do like the flags on the side, though.
Yeah, well, if you do anything through Lids HD, I mean, and if you know that you're going to get stuff through them, you might as well do the access pass. I mean, it's, when you pay for it, like, yeah.
So this guy knew Glenn Campbell since he owns Lids HD. He's like, oh, that's my boy, the Wichita lineman. So he already knew him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a lot of money.
I was gonna say you're the one that's friends with Glenn Campbell.
Donnie, if he owns Lids HD.
Well, were you partners with Glenn on that, Donnie? Or did you?
Absolutely.
Okay, I figured.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so WBC, obviously we're all excited for it. We're gonna be watching that for sure. Excited. We'll talk about that as the games come closer. We're like less than 2 weeks now, technically, away from pitchers and catchers.
Mm-hmm.
This is exciting. I cannot wait. It's almost there.
You can almost smell the grass where they're gonna.
I took pictures. You guys saw the pictures of me, this week of me. I was like, it was freezing. It was cold, but I was out there and I was like playing, so I was ready to go.
Yeah.
My daughter, not so much. She was fully covered.
Yeah. I like the batting stance, by the way, Ed.
Yeah. Dude, I was like, let's go, kid. Because he almost wanted to throw it at me. I'm like, don't. As a real baseball kid, your aim is not where it needs to be.
That would be painful.
Very much so, especially in the cold because I was wearing shorts.
Yep.
So, hey, I wanted to talk about something really quick here, guys, because this is something that Donnie, you brought up as well. And I wanted to get you guys' thought on this. Rutgers has, since 2014, since joining the Big Ten, has lost over $500 million. And I'm going to repeat that again. They have lost over $500 million. You join one of the most successful conferences in college sports, and you cannot find a way to make money. How is that even possible?
Because you suck. I mean, yeah, there's supposed to be some revenue sharing, I guess, across the conference, but yeah, all the top end schools wanted people like Rutgers in there, Maryland in there, things like that, just because they needed some fodder to have some easy wins.
Well, not only that, but I think it was the TV market is what they were going for.
Well, they're going for the markets, which I don't. In this day and age, forget TV markets. Who gives a crap about TV markets? Everything
back in 2014 is different.
Sure,
12 years ago. That was different.
But some of these teams need to rethink this. Absolutely. I mean, if you're Rutgers, do you keep doing this just for the
you go back to
prestige, if you want to even call it that, of being in the Big Ten? Like, come on. I don't know. Being the red. Wow, he's stealing your material there, Patrick.
Son of a, I hate you, Eric.
You're welcome.
I hate you so much. Breaking news, guys. Just in, the Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders has been elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame on the first ballot after receiving 43 of the necessary 40 votes.
Wow.
Is that what you guys were laughing about?
Yeah, that's from NFL memes. Oh God, I hate you. It's because the meme because he made it to the Pro Bowl.
Well, so did Keyshawn Nixon. That dude was hot garbage for Green Bay this year.
That goes to show you guys the Pro Bowl doesn't mean anything.
Once the players that are actually elected to the Pro Bowl, whether they play or not, you select the Pro Bowl player should be selected. You get your honor, and that's it. Whether you play or not, you're it. Like, you don't replace one of those. You don't replace a guy that's not playing with a guy that's going to play in some stupid game. It's like you got your Pro Bowlers, and then you got all these people that are going to just be at the Pro Bowl weekend. I wouldn't make them official Pro Bowlers. It's stupid. Because all he's doing is going out there and they're getting him for ratings, for TV, for what that's worth. And now he's officially listed as a Pro Bowler, which is
enough.
Stupid.
Well, what I'm waiting for now is for Donnie to go at 7:21. Drake May selected to the Pro Bowl. At 7:25. Shedeur Sanders replaces him in the Pro Bowl. You know, go all Dabo about it.
Yeah.
Pro Bowl means jack shit now. Most players opt out. They should cancel the game and have skill competition. Same thing with the NBA All-Star game. The MLB one so far is the one that is still kind of like, people like it. And the NHL game, that's it. Other than that, you ain't got much else.
Yeah. A lot of them are just kind of seen as an annoyance at this point. It's like you'd rather have the time off and not go through that. Like the NHL, the NHL is basically like a skills competition, isn't it? I mean, I know you play a game, but do they still have the 3 teams that they do?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, now last year they did the 4 Nations.
The 4 Nations is what they did instead. Wow. That was a huge hit. It was like a little mini Olympics.
Yeah, they need to come back to that one because that one was legit.
I even watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I was like, I'm all about that. So, all right, let me take a quick look here.
Even Eric lowered himself to watch a different sport.
Hey, 4 Nations was fun.
Yeah, no, that was a big hit.
All right, guys, I want to bring up to you guys, we have a new alternate identity that has been released in minor league baseball. That is the Akron Chip Dippers. I think overall we all like this one.
Yeah, I like it. Isn't that because French onion dip was first created in Akron? I think it was French onion dip, to be specific.
Possibly, I don't know. Akron comes up with so many alternate identities, I can't keep up with them.
Like, I didn't like the last one they did. I don't remember what it was. It was some kind of similar type thing to this. It was the
The JoJo's?
JoJo's.
No.
Sauerkraut balls?
I'd have to look it up. No, the one they did this past season, it was
Make up your mind, Donnie. Make up your mind on which one was it.
Terry.
The cheese salads.
Earmuffs, Terry. This is a family
Cheese
show.
salads?
Cheese salads. That's what it was. The cheese salads. Oh, did you? Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, that one I didn't care for.
That's what he said, bro.
That's what I said.
Ed, tell Donnie to go back to Ohio for work so he can find us
I know, right?
hats and TJ.
Ohio
Maxx
needs you.
again.
Okay.
To get more JoJo's hats or whatever you got.
They don't have a hat for this yet, guys.
No, Akron typically doesn't release theirs until like the season starts.
Correct. So
that's what they did last year with their identities.
I try to look see if they have one. They do not. So I can't show it to you guys.
They've got t-shirts.
T-shirts and that's it. So it's
the Bim Ritter stuff. The Bim Ritter stuff they seem to have, but not 47s, not New Eras and all that.
Nope, nothing yet. So, but what do you guys install? What do you guys think of this logo here?
It's overall,
What if I was to show you the hat that they have kind of like showing here? Where is it? That's the hat. They have a hat showing here. And
is that the ticket offer that they were doing?
Correct. It's a gray with a blue brim.
It's not bad.
I don't love gray. I don't know if that's on field or if that's just kind of like a souvenir hat, but I've never been a humongous fan of just like gray crowns on hats. That's just me.
I don't mind the gray crowns, honestly. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite color that they have in there is that plum or purple, or whatever it is that they've got in there. That's the best color in that whole bunch.
In your opinion?
In my opinion, yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things where we've talked about before, especially with Lehigh and a few others that are very hyper local identities.
Yeah,
and that's what all of these food identities are basically that. I mean, hell, I didn't know what a JoJo was. I didn't know what the cheese salad was.
JoJo's are delicious.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying
JoJo's
there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying they're all very specific to that region of Ohio. Even it's not even like necessarily an entire state of Ohio thing, is it? I think more like
up in Cleveland you can also
but I mean it's more of a Northeast Ohio thing.
Oh yeah,
is what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's great for that. It's like for me, it's like nothing exciting about it. I mean, it almost looks like one of those ice cream cups you got as a kid, even though it's a dip cup. It just looks more like a little ice cream cup with a little wooden spoon.
Dip cup.
A cup of dip, whatever.
Are you saying Are you saying leave, get out?
What?
Yeah, go dip out.
No,
I don't feel like dipping chips and whatever the dip is like, how do they claim, unless Patrick, like he's saying that it's the specific French onion or whatever? Otherwise, everybody has chips and dip.
I think I read in one of the articles that it was French onion dip, to be specific. I'm pretty sure.
You're not really a French onion dip kind of guy.
Really?
No.
I'd go for it.
Me too.
I mean, I'll eat it if it's there, but
oh yeah, I'm not gonna
go out of my way.
But if it's there,
the CFO here, for sure, 100%.
So, what type of like chip dip or vegetable dip or whatever it is? Like, what's your favorite?
Cheese dip, bro?
What?
Cheese dip.
Cheese dip.
But you know what kind of hits is Frito.
The chili cheese.
No, the refried bean dip.
Really?
Yes. I'm in on that.
So I had one that was like it's like a smokehouse burnt ends dip.
Tell me more.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, it's like the market side brand at Walmart. It's like a smokehouse burnt ends dip.
Okay.
Pretty good.
All right.
The white French was the other one I was trying to think of that they had. Is the white French possibly tied to a similar type thing to the French onion that you're talking about? Because they did the white French 2 seasons ago.
Well, the white
That
French
was like a
is not
dressing.
dip, though. The white
I
French.
know, but is it kind of in that same realm, possibly the white French dressing?
Well,
And
like
now,
Virgil said. So I didn't know that it was my
I
distant
see.
cousin JJ.
Around 1939, J.J. Lawson started his Lawson Milk Company in Cuyahoga Falls near Akron. As his business expanded, Lawson started offering more products, including his famous French onion chip dip.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how they say your last name in Boston?
Yeah.
Patrick Lawson.
Yes.
The popularity
you'd be surprised how many people spell it that way. And ironically, when I was growing up, we had a family called the Lawsons that lived 3 houses down from us. So they were the Larsons and then the Lawsons within 3 houses.
The popularity of Lawson's chip dip inspired other Ohio companies like Toft Dairy and Smith Dairy to launch their own French onion chip dip through the state.
Thought this guy was asleep.
Joe, Akron's Copa version of the chip dippers is Tostitos and salsa.
That's a good one, Joe.
Damn it. That's good, Joe. Over 80 years after chip dip came to Northeast Ohio, no barbecue, picnic, or party is complete in Akron without a creamy bowl of French onion chip dip.
I like French onion dip.
Does he work for their marketing department?
Exactly.
I mean, that is pretty good, right? That was, unless he copy and pasted it and then, from there.
Hard to be a smoked brick of cream cheese on the pellet grill.
Covered with jalapeno jelly.
Dip with Fritos or tortilla chips. Nice.
Oh, damn, Terry. That's making me hungry now.
Terry, are you bringing that Baseball Around the Clock 2026?
The next half hour is good. Yes, that.
Well,
he needs to get the bison Abilene the Abilene cream cheese dippers.
So
I can see it in movie
Eric,
Dip Wars.
Before I forget, just to go back, if you take the refried bean one and you mix it with the cheese and put both those together and then use it, try it next time.
Do you eat the refried bean dip cold or warm?
Oh, I eat it cold.
Yeah, I do too.
I eat it cold.
Sure.
I mean,
bean dip.
I don't have a pellet grill, but I have charcoal or Blackstone. But I don't know that I'm going to drag it all the way up to campus.
Liz says I can see a new movie, Dip Wars.
Donnie, do you have a pellet grill?
Of course he does.
My Traeger, yes.
Duh.
I mean, it's
shame on me.
Not even a thing.
I was going to say, shame on me for asking such a dumb question.
Donnie, how many pellet grills do you have?
Well, I was going to ask him how many grills he has, and are there like 3 per level? 3.
God damn, bro.
Yeah. Well, one of them's a little small one for camp as a tabletop pellet grill, and then I have 2 different Traeger.
I have one.
One of them actually doesn't work right now. I have
one grill for Tuesdays, another one for Thursdays.
I've got to get a new like motherboard for it.
Tabletop pellet grill. So Terry, it sounds like even though he's not coming, that we can borrow that from Donnie for our round the clock ventures and go out there. And just
it looks like a briefcase. It's a little small one that called the Traeger Ranger.
Does Donnie have a green egg too?
Of course he does.
No, I don't have that. I used to have a neighbor that had one of those though. He loved that.
He always knows a guy.
I know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy, right?
Yeah,
he actually moved up there near Ed, in the Apex area.
Does esteemed Councilman Mike Ward have a green egg?
No, he's got a Blackstone though.
I love my Blackstone though.
Same.
I do love it. Yeah.
I don't.
Last time it was a little bit.
I don't have a grill.
So. Well, you live in an apartment.
Yeah, Donnie. What Terry said.
And I'm sure Smithers can drive it. Can drive it up there, Terry. So Donnie will get on that.
Or Eric could buy one. They're not that expensive.
No. Why would I do that when a friend of ours has
one? Why would he do that when he can make you spend money to ship yours there?
Yeah.
And you're driving, just put it on the back of your truck.
Well, why would he do that when you can bear the expense? To ship it there and back, even though he's using it. It's like, Donnie, I need you to send me money so I can ship this back to you.
We could do a relay. I can drive it to somewhere Virgil's going to be, and then Virgil can drive it home. And then when Virgil drives to Wichita, he can bring it.
Yeah.
We'll do kind of a relay race with it.
No, he's going to go to UPS store and he's going to say, put it on Donnie's tab.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Day.
Have a good night, Day.
Good night, Day.
No school for her tomorrow too.
Oh, no
Really?
school?
All three? Have you been out all week?
Oh no, I've been working my ass off.
Not you, the school.
Yeah. Yep.
See, Wichita was only out yesterday, and then they're back in. They were back in today.
I think our schools are back in tomorrow.
The roads are good. The roads are good. There's no issues. Okay, there's no issues out there right now.
Our roads were pretty good yesterday. The only thing was the temperature was pretty bad, but outside of that, the roads are fine. So they were today, and so.
Well, by the way, I just take that back. They are our local school district is doing a school from home day tomorrow. So I know that I'm going back to the office.
Do a delayed start. That's what do that.
Well, like I said, I know that I know that I'm going into the office tomorrow. So
stupid. It's annoying as hell. Anywho,
does she have to do school from home, or do they just not have them do anything?
No, we got to teach them. We're doing the job now. Okay, I had her, reading and studying and doing math homework. Why? Because obviously it's not enough that I'm doing my job. I got to do your job too.
Terry got 3 snowflakes on the ground, and then they shut down Texas.
Right. Yeah. All we got is 2-hour delay on Monday. See, I'm good with that. Yeah, like.
Well, Beeson's got a lot more kids than you do too.
Yeah, dude, you got a whole baseball team, bro.
He just needs a catcher.
Our school's closed tomorrow too. We don't do slick roads here. There's not slick. It's everything is gone because it was like in the 40s today. So everything is gone.
Yeah, Terry, Georgia doesn't do slick roads either. Like if there's even the forecast, I feel like
I saw a video today. You don't need to go to an amusement park if you can drive on the roads in Texas, and there was a car just spinning like a tilt-a-whirl down the street.
I mean, seriously, it's so annoying.
Well, Donnie, you've seen the videos of downtown Atlanta doing like a snow thing.
Yeah, so
my kids could have a teens meeting for class.
Same here, Zach. The problem is that my daughter's in 2nd grade, so it starts from 3rd grade and up for Zoom classes, and so therefore,
I shoveled 4 inches of ice in my driveway with my pointed shovel.
Can you say unprepared? Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to get Donnie to bring his his snow machine over here to try to, or his melting machine over here, but
I can tell you there was
we only get rain. I don't have any of that
stuff.
Yeah.
It's just so annoying. It's annoying.
Now my friend Edward, he lives up in Chelmsford, Massachusetts.
I live in Fuquay, bro.
North of Boston, and he has not you, my friend
Edward Rene Rivera.
Yeah, I've known Ed since first grade, and
he's not that old.
He's the one.
2020.
Yeah, well, he was the one that went to the Naval Academy. That he's the reason I pulled for Navy all season. Anyway, he sent a video of the snow they've gotten the last 2 days, and it's over his mailbox.
He was like, anyway, shut up, Eric. Moving on. That's what he just told you.
That's where he got his love for.
Well, he was classmates with Roger Staubach. So,
hey, I know you guys talked about this last week, but can I give you guys my take on Cleburne's new logo? Garbage. Enough. Moving on.
Okay. Good story.
I couldn't. I saw it. I saw you guys talking about it.
Zach.
Oh, don't worry.
Who won the game random this year?
The Army-Navy game was actually really good.
Yeah, I wish Zach could come down earlier than he's planning to, because Clemson opens the season against Army here, so a few weeks from now. So,
anything else, guys? We're almost at 10.
We
got 20 minutes left. I know Donnie has something to talk about.
Well, what do you think of the news today that Bill Belichick did not get in the Hall of Fame on the first ballot?
Dude, he's
pissing people off.
Some?
Yeah.
Well,
at least 11.
I just read that people were saying it was mostly because of Spygate and Deflategate, that's the main reason why he wouldn't be. Even then, there's still no reason why he's not first ballot.
Absolutely.
It's because people hated him that much.
So you think he should have been first ballot, Eric?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I was going to say I do too, but like, do you guys think this is almost like that Deflategate and the
fact that he was a dick to every single
what was it, Spygate and Deflategate? Is that almost like the football version of steroids?
Kinda. Well, no, it's more personal than that. It's actually more personal than that.
How much can you really get from that, though?
I'm not saying it's right.
I think it's a combination.
Yeah.
No, I think it's
the fact that every press conference for 20 years,
dick to them.
We're moving on to Cleveland. Like he never gave them anything, and the thing is, everybody talks about how outside of his press conferences, he was a great conversation and a fun guy, and you never saw that. And I think they're holding that against him, along with the.
I was gonna say we're holding press conferences that weren't great against him, but not his on field, he wasn't on the field, but
I think it's a combination of all of that.
It's a combination of the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think he should have been first ballot.
Good question.
I don't know. Are the NFL Hall of Fame voters all just media, like the baseball writers for MLB, or is it others? I honestly don't know.
You guys heard me saying, I don't know if it was last show or the show before, like if it was last week, but these people feel very, in my opinion, I feel like very self-important, and it's like the way that they vote, they think a lot more of themselves than they really should. Yeah.
Yeah, Phil.
Shocker, I know, Phil. But
I'm gonna blame the MLB ones. I think they're more pendejos than the NFL. I don't agree. Ken Griffey should have been unanimous Hall of Fame, and then he was 3 short.
What other names can we use
besides on that one? Pendejo?
Yeah, what else? I don't know these words.
Oh, pendejo's a good one. That's a good one. You can say cabrones. That's a good one. It's okay. It's in Spanish, so you guys can say it. It's all right. Half the people don't understand what I'm saying. I could say another one that's worse, and Zach is probably gonna, spit his drink if I say it. So instead of saying pendejos, you'll say hijo de putas. That's a good one. That's a strong one. And I think that's a good definition of, the voters. What do you think, Zach? I think that's a good one.
I know what you said.
Eric is like, what did you say?
No idea.
You don't know?
Mm-mm.
Me neither. I don't speak Spanish, so sorry.
Oh, you guys are the half.
Phil. And Lynn, I like that one.
But dickwit. Oh my god, I love this. I'll explain it off air. How's that, Eric?
All these things my Latina wife calls me.
Yeah, so there's a writer from each NFL city, which is 2 New York, 2 LA, obviously. A 33rd representative for the Pro Football Writers of America, and 17 at-large delegates voting.
That ain't bad.
So at least 11 of those did not cast a vote for him because he had to have. He didn't get 40 of the 50. 40 needed of the 50.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's more difficult to get into the NFL Hall of Fame or the Baseball Hall of Fame?
I think it's more difficult for baseball in general. I think there's certain instances where the NFL is harder position wise because they only take one position player at a time. It seems like, maybe on a rare occasion, and there's only so many.
Well, and in certain cases, it's almost like to be a wide receiver to get in, unless you're like Randy Moss, or Jerry Rice. It takes a while.
Well, I think it's more clear cut in the NFL. I don't think there's as much of the pettiness that you have with the writers. But I also think that statistically, I won't say there's less gray area, but there's
with the NFL?
With NFL.
Okay,
there's
yeah,
such a wide range of statistical difference between the
Major League Baseball and
people.
NFL.
Yeah.
I still think that the threshold is way too high. I mean,
True.
I'm not saying to lower it so that just anybody can get in. I don't mean to just make it, participation trophies and everybody and their brother gets in. There needs to be a standard, but there are some players that I consider in the NFL. Again, it's a matter of personal opinion, right? There's people that I would consider to be Hall of Fame worthy, but that the writers have not the voters have not necessarily seen in that light.
Well, I think
that may be more of a me problem than an NFL problem, but that's
Is it a position issue? Because there are players that come up and it's like, okay, this guy's probably the best player at this position, and then somebody becomes eligible that's clearly a better person at that position for the Hall of Fame. Like, I don't think there's anybody put into the Hall of Fame that you look at and you're like, there's no way that guy was a Hall of Famer. I just think some guys wait longer because they get leapfrogged by a better player that becomes eligible, because they don't put like 4 or 5 receivers in at a time if they've got that many.
Well, like, for example, like, and again, this is just obviously from the team that I like, but like, is Marvin Harrison in now at this point? I don't think he is, but like there's receivers like Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison, and people.
Reggie Wayne's in now, I think.
No, Reggie Wayne is in.
Is Reggie Wayne in?
I think he got in the last couple of years.
Okay, well, I was trying to remember if Marvin Harrison did, like, because he should. I don't keep up with.
I think Marvin Harrison,
2016.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, I just remember there were people that I've seen, and I'm like, how in the world are you not in the Hall of Fame yet?
Reggie Wayne has been a finalist.
That's what I thought. I didn't think he had gotten in.
Not been inducted.
Okay, so Harrison was who I was thinking was in. Wayne not. I had it back.
Reggie Wayne's the one I was thinking of, and I'm like, to me, his numbers are clear that he should be in. But that's, again, I'm a Colts fan, so that's probably one bias.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But I would have to look at who the last, say, 10 wide receivers since Harrison that were put in were, and see if he deserved it over any of them.
And I'm not saying he did. I'm
right.
Saying,
no, I'm saying that, but that's what makes the Hall of Fame for pro football more difficult, because it's one per position essentially.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Versus the baseball, you could have, in theory, you could have like 3 pitchers and a couple of you could have multiple positions.
This year, 2 outfielders. Like this year, 2 outfielders.
Right.
So
my problem with the Baseball Hall of Fame is that the difficulty is in getting over the pompousness of the writers.
Yeah. Well, for example, like I'm not saying he deserves to get in necessarily, but the fact that Carlos Delgado was only on the ballot for 1 year because he didn't meet the 5% threshold. I was like, no, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so
I'm not saying he deserves to get in. I'm just saying
no.
Just to not even be considered the other years. It's
just, the problem with the Baseball Hall of Fame is that the writers hold themselves to a standard in their minds that nobody else is holding them to.
They have a complex.
Yeah, they have a way too much of a complex, right? And it is. Listen, we're not saying that in Major League Baseball it's not hard, because you got a lot more players that play the game than the NFL, right? So it's like it's hard to get in. I get that, but like these guys are like, you talk bad about them one time and they will hold that against you.
I think if the Hall of Fame had like the NFL Hall of Fame wants a certain number of players every year to be in. They have it basically down to a science of, by position or whatever. They have whatever it is, 8 or 10 roughly every year. Like if there was a minimum that was required, like every year we need to have at least 5 players elected. So you don't have a like 1 year you have a 1 guy.
Yeah.
Or something. Like there should be like a floor. There should be like, okay, we need 5 Hall of Famers this year, because there's people that should be in, and they're just not getting in because of that complex of the writers. And if they had a minimum, like, okay, we got to elect at least 5 people, then they would go ahead and put in some of these guys that deserve to be in, that have maybe been on the ballot forever, that they've been reluctant to do collectively. And that's I don't know who, because the Hall of Fame and MLB are not the same entity, so I don't know who makes that rule.
What do you think, Eric?
Yeah, I was getting lost with the mayor's super long story there. Trying to follow what he was saying. I'm just kidding, Donnie. It's okay.
All right.
The summary is Don Mattingly deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
I didn't even go there. I wasn't even going there.
Of course you
He's
did.
gonna whoop your ass, son. Oh my god!
You didn't have to say it; it was implied.
Right.
I just don't understand. Like, so here's the thing. I got it. There's like, and obviously you'll never know because these ballots are casted. They're anonymous and everything. But like when it comes to Ken Griffey Jr., I keep bringing that one because he missed it by 3 points, being unanimous. Yank, that's like New York right there. Like,
You think so?
Oh yeah, because he said he'll retire before he'll either would have started playing for the Yankees. He would never he hated the Yankees that much. So
how many were unanimous? I know Mariano Rivera was.
Mariano Rivera.
Yeah, is he the only one to get?
Yeah, because even Derek Jeter wasn't unanimous.
Right, and Ichiro was one vote.
That's what Lynn was. Yeah, that's I remember that one with Ichiro.
Which is a joke.
Like who at that point? Like who do you like? Who is that?
Dude had 2 careers, 2 full careers.
I thought Eric was a baseball writer just to
Like you had 2 full careers, one in Japan and one here, and then obviously you have to go back to Japan once you're done in Major League Baseball to end your career. Like that's the rule.
I can't imagine any thought process where this person could logically try to explain why they didn't vote for him. Like I just can't come up with any way.
Because some people get a high off of being that guy, that man or that woman that did it.
But they got to be justifying to themselves that they're not doing it just to do it. That's what I would like to hear. I mean, you never would, but I'd be like, okay, well, explain to me your point, even though it sucks and it doesn't make any sense. What was your thought process?
Yeah.
And it would make sense to nobody on the planet.
None. No one will ever
There's no way you
with that person who did not vote for him and it was the right decision.
I watched him play one game for the Miami Marlins. Leaving out all those years in Seattle and everything else, and
he is going to wear he wore the Seattle Mariners hat.
Oh yeah, as he should have. I mean,
because we talk about now that we were just talking about oh my god, Beltran, which hat he's going to use when he retires. I don't think he said anything, has he?
No, he says just at the very beginning of that process.
I hope he doesn't pick a team.
Hope he pulls a Maddox.
Just go straight blank hat. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, his All-Star years were with the Mets, but
he also had a long career with the Royals.
I was going to say, I'm not saying this because Eric's on here, but I really do think that those formative years in the Royals set him up for all that. All those All-Star teams that he made.
Oh, he's saying that because you're here, Eric. He is so saying that because you're here. That is totally using the word formative years. Really? That is because he's there. You're here.
He's trying to impress me.
Yeah. Using big words.
Did it work?
No, of course not.
Okay. I tried.
Oh my god. Okay. So guys, let me see. I there was something else I want to talk about, and it completely just went in and out. So that's fun stuff. I love it when that happens. Is there anything else that we haven't discussed today that we haven't covered? Obviously, we're not going to pick any winners or losers for any for the Super Bowl because obviously we still got a while to go for that. And so there's no point on any of that to be discussed at this point.
Well, I mean, I guess the only other thing would be Joe Brady being hired as the Bills head coach.
Oh, that's what it was. The Browns. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me. Awesome. Good stuff.
Well, I was just curious. What did you guys think of Joe Brady getting the Bills job?
I mean,
it doesn't pan out for to be an like a hire from within. It hasn't. Record shows it doesn't work out.
Does that put him under more pressure? I would think that he's probably got the most pressure of any new coach because of the fact that you are an extension of McDermott, and now you're you're going to be expected to win those games that he couldn't.
Well, how's it any different? Because he was the one calling the plays anyway.
But he wasn't the head coach. I'm not saying I agree. I'm just saying I'm thinking that's what Pegula, wanted. And
I was a little surprised that they picked him because he's been talked about for years. Ever since he left LSU, he's been talked about for a potential head coaching job.
Yep.
And he never seemed to be even close.
Well, because he went to Carolina from LSU, right?
Yeah. And he spent 1 year there with
Matt Rule?
No. Was it Rule? No, it was when Frank Reich came in there.
Ron Rivera.
Okay.
No, he came over there with Frank Reich, and then when that imploded, he went to Buffalo. So,
Ed, here's a question for you: Who gets the head coach position first? Our new head coach, Browns or Raiders?
Raiders.
Really, I don't know who's even. Has anybody even interviewed with him? I don't think anybody wants that job.
Brian Daboll.
I thought he was going to be offensive coordinator.
He's already got the OC job.
Contingent. Well, no, it's contingent on him not getting
another one
job.
contingent. Jesus,
that's from McDaniel too. They're like, we've hired Chargers as offensive coordinator, and then it's like, well, and then like it's official. I'm like, we thought that was like a week ago.
Yeah, we already knew that. So like, I mean, what changed in a week?
They reported today that it's contingent on him not getting the Raiders job. I think that Davis Webb is going to get the Raiders job personally.
Where's Brian Flores going? Is he going to Arizona?
I was just about to ask you what's happened with Brian Flores.
With Cleveland, nothing. He didn't want the job.
I thought isn't he going back to
Minnesota? Well, did you guys see where Mike Pettin, who former was that Green Bay's former coach Mike Pettin? No, sorry, Browns, the former Browns head coach Mike Pettin.
Pettin was with us.
Yeah.
Head coach of the Browns.
Well, did you hear what he said about Brian Flores, or what he didn't say?
No.
What?
He was, because he was obviously coaching with him in Minnesota this past year, and he said, "The less I say, the better." He's going to take the high road. So he made it seem like he was not a fan of Brian Flores, which was interesting. I mean he didn't say anything negative about him, but his caution and talking about him made people think.
Brian Flores has been a defensive coordinator. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
I think that defense has been pretty damn good.
Well, he's also got the lawsuit with NFL hanging over him too.
Well, I would have sued too. Shit.
Absolutely. Well, but there's some owners that are like, we're not going to deal with
that. If anything, the Raiders should have hired him because they're like they always go against the grain. They even go against the NFL. Man, I would have hired him in a heartbeat. He would have been a good hire with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Because Joe Brady had interviewed, I think, twice with the Raiders as well. But then there's Davis Webb, there's Brian Daboll. They were kind of shopping in the same areas that the Bills were.
But none of these teams, you have to do homework. Okay, none of these teams, you have to take a personality test. Okay, not one of those teams. Oh wait, the Browns, and you know who the problem is? The general manager and the owner. They're the problem. I've never seen so many head coach candidates say, "You know what? I'll go back to being an OC or a DC."
And because of that reason, I think Nathan Shieldhouse is going to be your next head coach.
I'm okay with that. At this point, I'm okay with that. I don't want Schwartz. I don't want Monken. I don't want an older head coach already. I don't want that. We've been doing the same thing over and over again, and it's just not working out. Bring somebody young that can, grow with the same team. Because at this point, we know that they're not going to win until 2028 when they go to the new stadium.
What about Prime?
No,
Have y'all heard anything about Shula now that the Rams are out getting doing anything? Because I think some people were waiting on him possibly.
With that defense, I don't know why you'd want him.
True, but I mean, his name was tossed around, but it was everybody was waiting till the Rams were out of it.
Yeah. I think both he and
I haven't heard anything in the last 2 days either. So
yeah, well, I think both he and Shieldhouse were two names along with Kubiak, which obviously I think Kubiak has, because of his success and the Seahawks success, has cost himself a job, because I don't think anyone's going to wait to hire him at this point. But he might be set up for a good job next year, because there's going to be jobs that open up.
There is a window for the assistants of the Super Bowl teams to interview.
I thought now they couldn't hire him until after the Super Bowl.
They could interview him though.
They can interview them.
They can interview them.
They can't hire them, but they could interview them and make a decision that has to be announced after the Super Bowl.
Well,
anyways,
so they haven't been able to interview them before now either.
Yeah.
Well,
we want to. Who knows?
Great conversation, boys and girls. This is great. We're going to table this for Thursday, okay? Because we got more to come. Before we go, Eric, what you got going on?
Johnny and I tomorrow on the Earn Fun Average podcast head back up to Canada, go into a league that we haven't talked about for quite some time. We have Trevor Curl. He is the broadcaster for the Winnipeg Goldeyes of the American Association. So doing a little Goldeyes baseball tomorrow.
I love it.
Canada's favorite podcast.
Oh, Canada, eh? Okay, Mr. Prospector.
This week, we're still in the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League, and we're still in New York. We're going to be talking about the Auburn Double Days. So
I like the Double Days.
Little fact I left out of the video, but I would say it here so people who are watching, is that Abner the team's named after Abner Doubleday, but he's an Auburn native. So that's the claim to fame for him. He was a Civil War general, but he was also a native of Auburn, New York. So, and
did not invent baseball.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the story that's told, right? So, but the name of the team. So for the rest of it, though, you need to watch. Yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy the video, and comes out tomorrow.
All right, Mr. Mayor, anything?
Nothing this week, except Sunday going to a Checkers game. Rhonda and I are heading up to Charlotte for that on Sunday afternoon for Chubby's birthday, actually. Mascot birthday.
I like it. He said that, didn't he?
I did. Okay. It just happens to be the game that's Chubby's birthday.
No. Yep. You're right. As far as Dad Hat Chronicles podcast, we finished the conversation with Kevin, the merchandise and operations manager for the Columbia Fireflies. Also, my good friend and fellow podcaster, Kelly Baseball, I call him Kelly Baseball, of the Minor League Nerd, is giving us some history on the city of Columbia in baseball. So make sure you guys check that out. It was a really good one. And so, guys, thank you so much. Make sure you guys will tune in on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be here.
Chubby Checker.
And then we will be discussing a little bit more, some little baseball news, some NFL news. We'll talk about a couple other things. But until then, guys, we will see you guys on Thursday at 8 p.m. Have a good night, guys.
Take on the world.